Hello, everyone. It is Modern Medusa. Hello, how are you? And today, well, it's a pretty cool show. We got it's fucking Cobra Cat. I keep forgetting that shit, but I'm the Cobra, and we got Mr. Mad Cat over here.
Sorry we're late. You know how women are.
Yeah, exactly. I had to let my snake out of his cage. Giggity. But yeah. So we didn't really have any plans for today, so we're just gonna talk about something that we've been planning, evilly planning, and plotting devilishly over the past couple months. But yeah. Do you want to introduce it, Mad Cat?
Sure, since I won't be talking about it too much in public.
Yeah.
So me, Modern Medusa, and Reading Ren, who's been on our show many times and does the Shitlord show every weekend, we are planning to do a calendar that features many of the women of the men's movement.
Yes.
Now, what the goal of this calendar is to raise awareness of men's issues. And what that basically means is that every month of this calendar, we're going to feature a picture of a beautiful woman, like Modern Medusa. And then we're going to list facts about a specific topic of men's issues. Like 1 month we'll do veterans, so we'll list information that's specific to veterans. Another month we might do prostate cancer, so we'll list facts related to that. And our goal is, while we know people will buy the calendar for the beautiful women, because, I mean, we're horny fucks, they'll also see the information there about it, or can easily, like, if they have a discussion with someone, can easily pull off facts from the calendar and put it into any conversation they have.
And they will be sourced as well.
Obviously. Yes. So that is our basic plan for the calendar. And we are actually planning an Indiegogo campaign. We're going to try to raise the money for this. We found a really great website to print the calendars for us, but we need some initial capital to get it going. We only need $500, and we can print 100 calendars. They'll be nice quality, and then we can send them out to people. Our goal, an ideal goal, that we raise more than $500, and then we can offer other things like small little cards that feature pictures of our models, other pictures not featured in the calendar. We're planning like a big poster that features all 12 months and all the girls together, or maybe some individualized posters if we raise enough money. Have a photo book that features various pictures of our models. We have a lot of ideas for this. As Jack Stedman says, so you're selling men's rights activism by appealing to gynocentrism. Good luck. No, we're not doing that. We're not appealing to gynocentrism. We're appealing to the fact that women, men and women like women who want to help out men. We're not saying that women are more important than the men. In fact, in a way, we're kind of balancing between specifically the men's issues and the women. Now, if we were just doing pictures of women, then I'd agree with you that we're appealing just for that alone. But this is a way of saying, hey, get a picture of some pretty ladies and get some information about men's issues. Correct. It will be a pinup calendar. So.
Not to mention that we will be benefiting a charity for veterans.
Yes. So I actually asked Mercedes Carrera for a good charity for veterans, and she recommended Veterans Mentoring Veterans. It's an organization where veterans help veterans who are getting out of the military learn a trade that they can do for a career. And a portion of all sales that we make from the calendars will go to this charity. Mm-hmm. Now, we could just, keep all the money for ourselves, but we feel that, in having a product like this, we kind of have a civic responsibility to give to a charity. And that's why we're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and instead of, just doing like a male specific charity, we're doing something that everybody can get on board with, which is veterans. if you don't want to get on board with that, well then, that's okay. But
however, while veterans can be both men and women, mm-hmm. It is predominantly men.
Yeah.
So it is primarily a men's charity, but it does also support women. So in that way, it's an egalitarian charity.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody can get on board with that, I hope. But yeah, we have a few really awesome ladies so far, such as Reading Ren and myself. But as far as the other ones, I don't think we should talk about them too much yet, but we're hoping that it will get enough I don't know, or enough popularity to reach people like Mercedes. We're probably going to approach her directly just because she said she'd do porn with me. Why wouldn't she want to do this? But people like her, fucking I don't know, all the sexy bitches of men's rights. Like, you guys can suggest some. You guys can tell them like, hey, check this shit out. Once we have the Indiegogo campaign and the website and everything launched, it's gonna be awesome.
And since you brought it up, let's talk about the website a little bit. We are designing a website that's not necessarily dedicated to the calendar, but more of, we want to kind of take what we do on the shows and expand it. So we're going to have a website. We're going to feature articles related to men's issues, mostly like talk about the other things that are going on, post our shows on there, talk about some of the models that are going to be on there. We want to really expand what we do into being something bigger and better.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
So yeah, this is one of the ladies that submitted lovely photos for our calendar. Well, very not lovely. Our official calendar yet, but the calendar for the Indiegogo campaign. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all two doing?
We're doing pretty good. Not too shabby.
I'm doing fantastic. We've been planning this for about a month now. And, mm-hmm. I've worked out all of the major details, so I'm just finally happy to talk about it.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. And the Indiegogo campaign is going to be up hopefully by the 15th. If not, then we'll let you know how that goes. Because sometimes, shit happens.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we are definitely pushing for the 15th. Like, we're trying to get all the T's dotted and all the I's crossed. So, see if people caught that one.
But yeah. So we're gonna have really fucking awesome bitches in our calendar, and even if we don't make our goal, I still want to make the calendars because it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah, and if any of it that we can give to that charity, I mean, it's a really great idea. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's a
that's
really
another
good cause.
Mhm.
Plus,
Well,
it would.
we
Sorry.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying. Plus, I just kind of think it'd be really cool. I had a lot of fun
Yeah.
taking the pictures and stuff, and I'm gonna be learning how to edit them and stuff soon, so they'll even look even better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, these women who want to participate in it, they have fun, taking pictures. Like I love taking pictures and modeling, you know, even if it's just by myself. And it's like everybody can like enjoy, really. Like the people who support it will be getting a calendar, which is like $15 or more, and which is going to be like, Mad Cat, you said like a discount compared to after the campaign.
Well, yes. The campaign will offer the calendars for $15, but after the campaign, the calendars will go for $20. So by supporting the Indiegogo campaign, you actually get a discount on the calendars themselves.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then we're also hoping to do other cool fucking rewards, like sign or autographed photos, and or like prints, that you can actually get like in the mail and shit. And stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet.
I don't know how much it would be, but I wonder, because I know like Shutterfly has them. Maybe we can find something where you could do like playing cards. And
That would be awesome.
fun.
That would be very cool.
Yeah, we're open for suggestion on products, but of course, the most important thing is that we make our minimum for the
Right.
calendars themselves. Any more we make after that, have more products out there for people to get. And
Right.
playing cards, I think, would be a fun idea.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely put that into consideration.
Yeah.
However, I was going to say, if we don't meet our goal, we're still planning on doing something with it, like whatever money we do get. Like we're thinking about using like Ring Team, where you can make T-shirts.
Yeah.
And we were going to set up a couple of things with that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of
The
crazy.
money through Teespring to eventually make calendars. We're determined to make these calendars.
Yeah.
We just might not. Indiegogo campaign, we'll find another way to do it. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think once people see what we're gonna be doing, that everybody will want to get on board, because even if in the smaller YouTube community everybody pitched in, you know what I mean, like it would still be a big hit in my opinion. But if it moved on to like getting support from people like Bearing, Sargon of Akkad, like fucking, people like that, or Honey Badgers, all that stuff, which I don't doubt that they wouldn't want to. But yeah, if it went up to there, then I mean, I feel like it would just skyrocket. And then like you said, Mad Cat, how William Shatner was talking about how he doesn't support feminists, and if he got on board, that'd be fucking sweet. Obviously we're not expecting anything like that, but shoot for the
but if
fucking
anyone out
stars.
there can convince Karen Strawn to be in our calendar, go do so, because we would love to have Karen Strawn for like maybe Miss December.
That would be awesome. Really awesome. Thrax said, imagine if we had sugar tits. That would just be like a picture, or like a drawing, or like a neck down picture. She wouldn't actually submit one probably, but we could ask. I could draw a really sexy pin off of a bear.
There you go.
Or you could no, you could like Photoshop an actual like real life bear into a bikini. That would be great. Oh my god.
Be great.
Exactly. Oh, that's awesome.
The tiger, not Tony the bear, but you know
That's
who's
okay.
counting.
It still said Gur. It works. Oh. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very excited about this. And, you know, I've talked to a few people out there. And what surprised me is that a lot of people have actually considered this idea, but they just didn't know how to go about it. It's like, how do you get all of these people? And my secret is get 2 really hot women to be the face of this.
Oh, wow. So who's the other girl? Who's the face of it? Medusa and who else?
Ren. Reading Ren.
Nice.
Reading Ren.
Nice.
And, you know,
yeah,
I didn't
that
just
definitely-
like choose 2 random girls. I mean, obviously I do streams with Modern Medusa, but these are also 2 people that are very dedicated to the movement, that they, when they have a project like this, they're wanting to do everything they can for it to be an actual thing, not just pay lip service to say, hey, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it, and then never show up for any of the meetings, you know?
Right.
And I've been very fortunate to have both of them working on this, and that the 3 of us can be equal partners on this.
Yeah. I haven't really said anything on my channel about the calendar yet because I was waiting for y'all guys to say stuff about it first. But I am really excited about it.
Yeah, this is the first time we're actually mentioning it in public, so we want to build up some hype for it before it goes live. So
yeah, and we'll be, you know, sending out the Indiegogo campaign to everybody involved. But someone in the chat said, "Have you designed the format of the calendar, i.e., where informational text will be in relation to the pictures? I'm just thinking it might be weird for circumcision month, for example." Well, yes, we have come up with like unofficial designs for the calendars. We have basic layouts for like what we want it to look like, but obviously we can't put the words on the pictures until we have the pictures. So after everybody submits and we have everything edited, it's gonna look really nice. We're going for like a modern, like classy look, so obviously the words aren't gonna intrude on the picture. They're gonna be like kind of not hidden, but like subliminal in the background, if you know what I mean. They're not gonna be like in your face, like right next to the tits, you know. It's gonna look nice. It's not gonna look shitty.
yeah, we want you to be able to appreciate the beauty of the woman and be able to see the information of the text, to be 2 separate things, but at the same time be all together.
Yeah.
So we don't want to like have it to where we shape it around her really big tit. And it's like you're trying to figure out where does the words begin and her tit end, you know. It's like
yeah, I love reading about prostate cancer when I'm reading or looking at titties. But no, it's gonna look really cool once we're all finished.
Yeah.
I got the experience. It's gonna be kind of like a kind of thing, just like, you know, it's gonna look cool. Don't worry.
I need to work on my green screen though. I was not happy with the
I need
results.
a green screen.
I just went and got some green fabric and put it up. But the
that's
shadows are really bad, so I gotta get some more lights, which husband's supposed to bring those home. He's the one who took the pictures, and so he's supposed to bring home some more lights so we can get a few more ideas, but he's also working on figuring out how to like crop just me out so y'all could put me on any background y'all wanted and stuff.
Cool. Yeah. And it's obviously you can take your time with that because it's a 2018 calendar.
Well, speaking of that, our ideal goal, if we make the minimum money that we need to, is to release the calendars by September or September-October range, mailing them out and then put them on our website, which we have right now, but we're not going to release that until the campaign starts because we're still, but we got like the domain name and we got the space, everything up. But we're going to release it on our website somewhere in the September-October range so people can buy it.
Yeah.
And then also anyone who ordered the calendar on the campaign, you know, you'll have first priority and we'll get all of that sent out to you.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, as far as models go, we do not have all 12. So women, sorry, who want to submit, yes, it doesn't have to be an official like themed photo because that's what we would be doing for the calendar. But if you want to submit pinup photos and to me, Ren, or Mad Cat, and we like them, then we might ask you to submit more photos, and then you might be in the calendar. So yeah.
Yes, send your photos to me. But I'm glad you did say you gave the distinction of girls and not people, because I'm sure no one wants to see me in a thong for a calendar month.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of sexy bitches. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. So, do you have anything else to say about it, Mad Cat, before we move on to anything else?
Well, like we said, we're doing the Indiegogo campaign. We're going to push for a May 15th release. We're trying to get $500, but obviously the more money we make, the more products we can offer, and also the more calendars we can get. So give until it hurts. But also very important, like we mentioned before, this is going to charity.
Mm-hmm.
All sales we make goes to charity. The rest of the money goes to the people who put it together, the three of us, me, Ren, and Medusa, as well as the models. Percentage of the money. I mean, for 100 calendars, that's not going to be really a lot, but I mean, certainly if we had 1,000 calendars, that would be a little bit of something.
Hell yeah.
But, you know, our primary focus is to make sure that out, we can help raise awareness of this issue, help out a charity, a really good charity, and then, you know, recognize the work that all of us have done.
Yeah. Good way to put it. Yeah.
I don't know how big of a selling point this is, but y'all know I'm modest, and I'm not very modest in these photos, guys.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good way to see your favorite shit ladies in in their most natural state. No, it's not naked. but close. No.
Well, I want to respond to White Squall. Seeing you again, he says, "Ah, dang, unfortunate timing with all this YouTube stuff and helping a friend who just lost their housing. Very unfortunate to hear that. Have very little money to spare." Well, that's great that you're helping out a friend. I mean, we definitely need more of that in this community. I've been fortunate of that myself. As supporting the cause, I mean, we do have an option on there for like $1, and then we'll print your name either on the 2017 calendar or the 2018 calendar. The logistics of that, but one of those two calendars, we're going to list all the people who donated at least $1. So that option is available, and if like 1,000 people gave $1, we'd have more than enough to do what we want to.
Mhm.
But secondly, even if you can't support the campaign financially, you can still get the word out, send out tweets about it, go on Facebook. That really helps.
Tweet at people who might want to get involved or share it with other people or support it. You know,
yeah, not just retweets, because unless you're Mercedes Carrera, no one really reads any retweets. Get your own tweets about this and get it out there. But lastly, even if you don't get a chance to be a part of the campaign, you can still own a calendar when it goes for sale later this year. So,
yep. Yeah, and that's what's cool about this, is that it's like a jump start to something that will be like available for a while. And, you know, we're going to probably sell the calendar until people stop buying it. And if everything goes awesomely, which we're hoping, it will make it so we can do a 2019 calendar. And, you know, and so on. That would be a great thing to do annually. And so this is just the start of hopefully some really awesome shit.
And, you know, I do want to thank all of the models who have volunteered so far, and anyone else who wants to be a part of this, who wants to submit, because, you know, yes, on one hand, we are showing pictures of beautiful women, but we're also raising awareness. Mm-hmm. That's going to be something people can easily do. I mean, there are websites out there like A Voice for Men and Ear for Men, you know, the Honey Badgers website. There are YouTube channels. Another way of getting the information out there. And I think it'll be a very effective way.
Yeah.
Pictures, while racy, will still be tasteful. This is something you can give as a gift to a lot of different people. Say, here, check this out. You like beautiful women, right? Read the information next to it.
Yeah. And, you know, it's definitely going to be criticized by more than one side of the spectrum, because I'm sure feminists will be like, you're using women's bodies to promote something so evil, blah, blah, blah. And then there'll be the MRAs who are like, you're using women's bodies to promote this, and it just fuck, like
there'll be some men's rights who are saying, well, you're just trying to earn a profit off of men's suffering.
Well, yeah, that's why we're donating to a charity. You know, well, not why, to avoid criticism. It's because we want to help, obviously. Like, my goal in life is to start a men's shelter and have a fucking art gallery full of fucking people who express their feelings through fucking art. I know it's really gay, but that is what I want to do.
So let me get this straight. You want to open up a men's shelter, and then you want to have a gallery full of gay people fucking.
What?
That's all I heard. Gay fucking.
I said I want
people.
What? No, I want to have an art gallery full of art that people have done while expressing their, I don't know, their fucking issues. I don't fucking know. But like not just men, but boys too, because they fucking, you know, they need help. And
absolutely,
obviously it wouldn't just be art therapy. It would be a mixture of all kinds of different things, including like stuff that dudes like to do. But yeah,
American Gladiators.
That's funny. I was just watching that on fucking Netflix.
Shooting each other with tennis balls.
Andrew made me watch that, like 4 episodes of that show.
What?
Of American Gladiator.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a great show. So White Squall says, well, sounds like the calendar will be making something hard for men.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing.
Decides
Like,
to bring George Takei in here. He's not allowed, that feminist retard.
No, not like that, like this. Oh my.
Oh, okay.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that has been like a thing in my house recently. You don't even know. Like me and my my lover, I don't know what else to call her. We've just been going around the house going like, "Oh my."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. It bothers the fuck out of my other
Baby
roommate.
doll voice going.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
My boyfriend loves it though. But yeah, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that makes me moist. But I was gonna say, you know,
girly.
for as far as like sexuality goes, that's why we're kind of starting this whole thing. The website that we're gonna be doing, Lovely Ladies of the Men's Movement, it's gonna be all about promoting positive sex experiences and for men and women, mostly men, just because, you know, that's what is kind of important to me at least. But yeah, like in my opinion, who can't get behind a lovely lady? But who doesn't want to see like gorgeous women, whether or not they're attracted to them, you know, but they're intelligent, sexy women with logic and facts next to them. Like, why would you not want to?
It is really bad though how it is now for guys. Like they can't even freaking be attracted to a woman without it being seen as predatory, and it's horrible.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're not all predators. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I mean, we're all perverts, but we can be decent perverts.
Well, here's the thing that feminism forgets all the time. Both men and women both have equal capacity for good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And your morality is not tied to your chromosomes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
women have a problem understanding that, or feminists, because you know, toxic masculinity, and then their thoughts that women are all victims. And
but see, there's like the good side of male sexuality and the whole taking charge and the I want you, and that actually like is really appealing as well, because having that feeling of somebody seeking after you and chasing after you, that is a good feeling. And that actually, if women understood that and understood that it wasn't just something that they need to run away from and just let themselves be caught every now and then, they might figure out, oh, this is nice. I like this.
Well, see, you got to explain it in a way that millennials will understand. It's like men are like Pokemon catchers and trainers, and you're the Pokemon. Once in a while, you want to be caught so you can be trained.
Awesome. But yeah, it's really like, even, you know, women who want to show their bodies off, they're honestly more criticized by women than men, and it's
absolutely
sad. It's really sad, and I know we're gonna get a lot of scrutiny for that alone, just for the fact that we're gonna be showing women in a sexual way. But it's, humans are sexual beings,
don't they? Aren't they about women, female empowerment? Can't we just say, this was our choice?
right? Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think we should put right in the beginning. That it was our choice, and that, you know, humans are all sexual people. You know, it's like, even if you're asexual, it's a sexual. It's that's funny. Asexual is asexual. Okay, but it's a type of sexuality. Everybody is attracted to different things, but it's like you can't criticize someone for being who they want to be. It's just like, it's petty high school bullshit to me, in my opinion, to criticize someone for how they dress and how they fucking like it's how feminists argue. It's like, well, you can't blame me for what I'm wearing. Well, yeah, don't better not do that.
What did you
victim
say, Sherman?
Oh, I said I didn't realize that Cobra Cat had a gun pointed at me when I was asked to be a part of the calendar.
Right.
Didn't realize. Since, it was Medusa who asked.
Right, yeah.
Well, it was Medusa who asked, and while you weren't looking, I was snapping photos of you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. If
we're in
how hard it is to get a woman to a sexy pose when she doesn't know she's being photographed.
Right?
Oh, it's not hard for
My
me.
makeup was on that day.
Well, I put it on while you were sleeping. Wow, that's not creepy.
What it was.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm chained up in your basement.
Oh no.
I don't even have a basement. Oh, yes, I do.
I've seen your attic though. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've seen where it is.
The door.
Yeah, the door. He warned me about the door. He told me if I wasn't good that he...
But all joking aside, what you're talking about, the website about promoting the positive aspects of male sexuality or just sexuality in general, the website out a wide range of things, like anything that comes up with feminism, but there will be more of a focus on the sexuality. But the flip side to that, when we deal with the issues of false accusations, which could destroy men's lives, when we deal with the problem of male victims of rape. So we will also be getting into all of that stuff. That while we want to promote the positive aspects of sexuality, talk about some of the negative things that are happening, especially to men right now.
Oh, absolutely. I actually do a whole series on my channel about child sex abuse prevention, and one of the most difficult things is that it's harder for little boys to talk about it. It's harder because they feel like a lot of the times their groomers will actually make them feel like they wanted it, and that's the most disgusting thing to me. But I'm doing a whole thing about that, and I'm actually going to be starting going deeper into healthy in childhood and growing into your sexuality and stuff. So that's just like right up my alley and what I'm researching right now.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you could definitely contribute to some shit that we're planning on doing, because that's definitely what we want to promote. And and there's so many things that fall under the category of like positive sexual anything when it comes to boys, like circumcision. That's a fucking problem. Is obviously
I have a son, and so I have a son, so a lot of it hits close to home for me with my little guy. There's a lot of information I didn't know before I had him.
Yeah.
And so like I'm almost like I have like mommy guilt is a real thing, but when you find out all the stuff that you did unintentionally that may damage him because he's a boy and he needs to be raised as a boy, it's like I'm sorry, Squeaker. I totally screwed you up already.
Oh,
he named him Squeaker?
That's what I call him because he's really into video games and he tears people up. And so he's part of the Squeaker Squad.
Oh my God.
So what I call him on YouTube is Squeaker because I want to kind of protect his identity a little bit and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
I knew a mom who her nickname for her son was Squishy.
Yeah.
And, once he started getting of school age, they kept trying to call him by his regular name, but just kept calling him Squishy. And I'm quite certain that this boy believed his name was Squishy. I mean, he was a sweet little guy, but just like, I hope he,
That's so cute, though. I've got one of each, and I call my daughter my clone because she looks just like me, and she's got my attitude, and I hate that. I argue with myself all day. It's so bad. And when they fight, it's like I have to separate them. You can't hit her because she's a girl and you're a guy and you don't hit girls. And you can't hit him because he's a guy and he can't hit you back and it's not fair. So you don't get to hit him either.
It's unfortunate that you have to do that, but yeah, that's smart.
No, like I honestly, I'm of the belief that if a woman hits a man, then she should be prepared to get hit back. That's just how I've always felt about it. And because of how the domestic violence laws are, my son has to know that he cannot hit a girl. Like, he will go to jail if he hits a girl. She can beat up on him, so he needs to get away from the crazy. Unfortunately, like, I'm more afraid of when my son goes to college than when my daughter goes to college at this point. I really am. Like, and the both of them are so smart. I know they're both going to go, but I'm more worried about false accusations with him or being put in a really bad situation and just having to navigate all that and being told in every class that he is the root of all evil. Like, I don't want that for my son. And I'm a bit of a mama
University of Chicago is looking promising.
Yeah.
Well, the way things are going, it's probably going to be, well, to some degree, it's going to be tougher for him to get into college. In some ways, it's going to be easier because men are dropping out at large rates, not even going to college, much less graduating high school. Colleges are going to be hurting for tuition. At the same time, it's like, maybe when he gets to that point, he should consider doing online school, getting an education just through the computer.
Yeah.
In order to avoid that toxic environment.
And also what he wants to go into is more, I mean, he's only 7, but he's, oh my goodness, he's so smart. And I know I'm biased because he's mine, but he's 7 years old and he's already memorized Newton's first and second law of motion, and he's already understood how to apply it. And he's explained tonic immobility, and he does science experiments, and he can do simple multiplication in his head already. He's 7. And so, yeah, I think he's bright.
Well, he's got me beat. I can't even do that now. It's like 2 times 2, carry the 2. No, that sounds great. It's pretty awesome that he's going to be that smart. And, though there are career fields now that don't actually, well, yeah, they don't really require college. Like, one of my greatest regrets is I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, and I regret getting it. Jobs I've ever had didn't care that I had a bachelor's degree. They cared more that I had an A+ certification that only cost me like $100 to get. And now I'm in all of this debt because I decided to get a higher education because I was talked into, like, well, if you get this, it'll open a lot of doors for you. And had I just got my associate's degree, better position. So,
yeah. I mean, I didn't even finish college. I ended up getting burned out because I was doing what everybody else wanted me to do, because I was only 16 when I graduated and went to college. So I was just doing what my parents told me to do, and I was miserable, so I quit. And my husband makes more, and he never went to college, and he makes more than a lot of college graduates do.
And what were you majoring in when you went into college?
Well, the thing is I was going in for a business degree, which I hated. It wasn't me at all. I'm not minded like that. I should have gone in for like early elementary education or something like that because I love babies and I love kids. If I could have 1,000,000, I would.
I love babies too, especially with a little buffalo sauce.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love babies.
Buffalo sauce.
My mom is telling me to go to and get a business degree because of like the business I want to run, but it's like I can't like I will need help regardless if I know this stuff or not. That's just, I'm not the kind of person that just, goes out on a limb and takes risks without knowing like everything and like having another person beside me to make decisions, if you know what I mean. So it's like I would rather just become a tattoo artist and then kind of build my business from there, getting in a bunch of debt and then, not really knowing what to do.
Yeah. I think I kind of want to go back, but I also am really interested in chemistry. And I thought about getting my bachelor's in chemistry. And no, I don't want to start a meth lab. I don't know, though. I think we're doing all right now. And I'd rather be home. Like, because right now I have a job where I go to work at like 4 in the morning and I get off in time to get the kids from school. And I'm there with them. And I get to be mom. And that's the most important thing to me right now, is being mom and raising them right and being their advocate at school, because schools, even in the South, these idiots don't know that that boys are boys, and these schools are just not set up for boys at all.
Yeah.
Not even elementary school is set up for boys.
No, like they're wanting him to just sit still, and my son he just can't sit still, and he has to be moving, and they won't let him just stand. And I gave him a fidget bracelet. I made him this bracelet with all these little things that he could move, and they took it away. And I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated.
Oh my God, you are an awesome mother. And oh my fucking God. I mean,
like,
I'm sorry that I have to say this, but my God, you are doing what a mother should be doing. I've seen so many mothers just like really care that their children act up or that they need to move or do something. And having like a distraction bracelet, a fidget bracelet as you call it, that's awesome.
That is really cool.
I mean, he did have a pretty decent teacher in kindergarten because she also taught special ed. So I taught him his alphabet and sign, and we were learning on YouTube sign because he's so smart. He picks up stuff so fast. And so he would do his alphabet and sign, and she would kind of give him a little thing she had in her classroom, and he could work on that when he was done with everything. Because he read all the books for their level halfway through the year. Like, he's just quick, and he picks up stuff so fast. That's why he's like killing everybody on these video games, because he figures out strategies that, like, my husband has to watch YouTube and figure out stuff that they're doing, and my son just does it. Like, it's just amazing. He's just such a bright little guy. And I mean, I know I'm gushing about my kid, but I mean, he's my little guy. And he's so cute when he tries to say tonic immobility.
I regret my degree as well, as I've mentioned. And if I had actually gone to an actual university, I probably would have gotten into psychology. A passion of mine. I want to help people. I'm studying psychology now for my next book that I'm writing. I'm an author, and psychology is still very important to know, but I love being able to understand why people do the things they do and then use that to try to help people. And, I definitely recognize seeing what's happening to children, and many of the problems that people face today deals with waste. And while your son is very fortunate to have such a good mother, there are a lot of people, especially boys out there that are basically being raised as girls. And not just from these ultra progressive feminist mothers out there that want to turn their boys into little girls, which always depresses me when I see that shit, but also these schools that say, you're not allowed to play tag anymore. You're not allowed to have recess anymore. We need to stay inside and study. You're not allowed to read these great, fantastic stories about superheroes and things blowing up. No, you have to read about these boring stories about how these people felt. Stories are important. You've got to intermix it with things that are of interest to boys.
Well, I lucked out because I've got a little girl that's all obsessed about comics too. So both of them get together and they watch those. They play video games together. They're really good mixed, and they're really cute together. But so excited! I got him to meet, and he's so excited because they have animals there. Take care of animals and go outside, and they have a little vegetable patch. So I got him in there, and he starts next year. And they're talking about doing a lot of stuff with him, learning at his level. And they have a huge recess area, and they have a lot of kinetic learning, which I'm so excited about. My daughter's really excited because they have coding classes and a robotics class. So,
oh, shit. Nice.
I'm so lucky.
That's awesome. Yeah, my mom, she's a teacher. She's went through a lot of shit, like with schools, like as far as like teaching and getting her kids into schools, because like there's me and my two siblings, and I remember like when I was like maybe like 7 or something, maybe even younger, my mom took me to this I don't remember what it was, some kind of learning center or something, and these people asked me a bunch of questions that were really easy, and then I came back out, and then later my mom told me that they told my mom that I got all the questions right, and that, you know, everything is so perfect, but I'm not gifted because I was too distracted.
Yeah.
That I wasn't looking at them, and that I was just, you know, kind of like, oh, what's going on? And she was getting so mad because she was like, that's because your questions are boring. But yeah, she hates, like, she sees what goes on with boys too, and I've told her like that me and her should come together and make a separate campaign just for boys in schools, because, you know, it's definitely something that needs to be fixed.
Well, I remember going through school that it was crazy for me because I had a learning disability, a very slow learner. I just didn't really grasp things. But I would also argue that maybe they didn't try to explore a way to reach me.
Mm-hmm.
Putting me in special ed, and people tell me that special ed is a good thing, but for me it was a horrible thing because they taught me at a lower level that I already understood.
Right.
It was too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I never got out of special education until my parents forced me out. But they also decided to hold me back in the 6th grade. And an amazing thing happened. It's like my brain just suddenly woke up. And then I just started understanding everything. That I ended up skipping 7th grade. That was so funny. Failed 6th, skipped 7th. But I do feel like the education system failed me of trying to figure out how it is that I learn. Just assumed that I would learn like everyone else, and I kept getting lost.
Yeah. That's how it kind of was for a little bit. Like, just you're ahead, but because you're so ahead that they think you're not paying attention, they just toss you to the side. And it's just babysitting right now where my kids are at. The school they're at is horrible. I'm dealing with bullying with my daughter to the point where I had to go up there and I had to get in somebody's face and get ghetto on them. And with my son, I get a call every day. Can you please talk to him? Because we can't get him. And they rile him up and they scare him. They make him go sit in the kindergarten class, and he's in 1st grade, and it scares him that he's being sent back. And they know it traumatizes him if they would just listen to him. Oh. Gets so mad.
And Right now I'm studying MBTI, personality typing. And that's actually something that keeps coming up is about child psychology, and that in a lot of these cases, like your child sounds like he's going to be an ENTP type. Describe. It's hard to type a child for what they'll be as an adult, but that's just kind of where it sounds. But in a lot of these cases, these children are either for what they're in right now, because it teaches to the lowest common denominator, or they need more physical interaction to what they're learning. Do it as, well, they have ADD or ADHD, they're just stupid, or their parents didn't raise them right. And it's like, no, this is just how they are.
Yeah, they told me to get him tested for ADD and ADHD, and I took him to the doctor, and I said I don't want him on meds because I don't want to lose who he is.
Right.
Like, I don't think he has it. And I lucked out with a really good pediatrician who told me, no, he's just a normal boy.
That's good.
I mean, my brother, he actually does have ADD. I mean, so yeah, he needed to be on medication, but you know what? The medication didn't even help. He was still a disruptive person in his life. But, for the most part, this is just how boys act too. Yeah. But, the unfortunate part is that while schools are so ready to put little boys on on medication such as Ritalin or whatever else, girls are actually underdiagnosed in this area. Many who might actually be autistic or actually have ADD, they're just not diagnosed because they seem like they're perfectly normal.
Because they don't have the hyper part of it or the destructive part of it normally. Normally, it's just them staring off into space, and we tell them, don't be an airhead. That's what I'm noticing. I mean, I've got 25 nieces and nephews, so I've seen the gambit of things. And I'm all up into I'm all up in all their business because I'm nosy like that. And so I've seen that. I've seen exactly what you're talking about. The girls kind of, with the whole hereditary thing, you see the ones that have the hyperactivity and the ones that have the same issue of focusing, but it's just downplayed because they're not hyper or destructive at the same time.
Yeah. It's very sad, honestly, that, I've spoken to teachers who, taught like 30 years ago, and they said that they saw this coming.
Oh, wow.
30 years ago, they knew that this was happening, that, teachers were already in this mindset that they had to teach to the level of girls. I'm a child of the 80s, a teen of the 90s, and my brother was diagnosed with ADD, and it really seemed like that was the starting point where they really pushed that happen. That, if a boy is disruptive, he must be on he must have ADD, and later he was diagnosed with ADHD. But I started noticing it myself that this is really starting to push. I was remembering something from my childhood that happened in a class once. I was in a special ed classroom for like 2 years, from, I believe it was like in grade. And there was a time where we're doing some stupid, I don't remember what it was, but we were snapping our fingers. And I happened to be able to snap my fingers, but some of the kids weren't. To make it fair for everyone, apparently, instead of snapping, I had to tap my fingers like this whenever it was required that we snap. It's like, well, just so no one else feels left out. And it's like, looking at that now, I can kind of understand that, but it also punishes those who can snap, saying like, there's something wrong with you because you can do something that no one else can do.
Yeah.
Make all those who can't do something feel like they belong. You're actually ostracizing those who can do something that are not allowed. Kind of like your son right now, that he's being sent to an a kindergarten class. He's being ostracized.
Exactly. And but he's going to be doing better because he's going to be going to that new school next year. And what they do is they kind of do this block thing where with first, second, and third, they have the class sort of intermingled and he can learn where he's at. So that's really good. He's so excited about being able to take care of the bunnies and the chickens and the goats that are there. And I just love that they have an outside science area and they're teaching them how to actually do things in the real world, like life skills. And so I'm just...
You know, some of the things I hear about, like there's one high school that will actually teach children how to do things like mechanics or, you know, fixing an airplane or whatever. I mean, even in high school, that's still something worth doing. I was fortunate in high school that we had a course that would actually take old technology, all these businesses giving us all their old technology. We would fix up the computers and then send them out to schools that couldn't really afford to get computers.
That's awesome.
And it was like the first hour of my day was fixing computers.
See, and that's a good skill to have. That's what we need is marketable skills because we're not learning that. We know what they're learning in class, memorization and regurgitation and how to take tests. My daughter has not learned a single thing of science this entire year because all they've been doing is studying for that stupid test. I'm not kidding.
No, I don't imagine you are. We had the Ames testing in Arizona, and my class, we were the test bed for that. And it was such a horrible day. We had like days. We had like an entire week where it was just nothing but standardized testing. A day of testing just to make sure we were at the level we needed to be. Luckily, it wasn't a requirement for us to graduate, but we still had to go through the fucking thing. So instead of learning anything, take a test to prove that we knew something.
It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous what they put you through.
Yeah.
Like, and it's awful for little boys. I can't imagine what it does to my son. I mean, boy can't even sit still in the car riding somewhere. It just really hurts my soul. At least, like, because I know this is gonna sound weird, but I'm a volunteer at my church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. And so I make sure that every like 5 to 10 minutes we get up and play a game. Because I know that they're stuck in there. They're stuck in seats all day long. And so even though I have to have them inside, I do games. I like have a timer every 10 to 15 minutes. You got to play. You got to get up. You got to do something. Just, you got to take care of them. Hey, failure.
What? Failures in the chat?
I might have kids. Probably not, but I've always decided that if I did, I would want to find a way.
Fuck, I haven't been watching the chat. I just noticed that someone donated $10. Oh, thank you, JP Province. I really appreciate that.
But if I have kids, I want to homeschool them, but I also want to do something called gamification, where, you know, you could actually take Dungeons and Dragons to be an educational tool for children. Like, okay, you have to read this certain paragraph in order to advance your character. oh, you have to figure out this puzzle. You could create an entire campaign that would teach a child math, vocabulary, science, a whole lot of things, and they can get excited because they can engage in fights and level up their character and solve problems.
Wow, that's really cool.
Embrace gamification.
We did something like that in the children's church, where we made a giant board game, and each kid had a spot, and they got to roll at the end of the night if they knew like their memory verse and stuff like that. And I really do like that. I love like them being able to progress their little characters. I've made several different versions of that, like with comic book characters and everything like that. I like that too. I like to engage them and let them have fun, because then it's gonna hold in their brain a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I love like seeing like kids grow and see their little personalities show up and stuff, because each kid is different, and you have to that's the one thing with public schools is they cannot teach each kid individually. They don't have the resources.
No,
they're just way
I apologize, Vanessa, for talking over you on that one, but I just really wanted to get my point out. What were you saying?
Nothing, just that Google kind of screwed me over, and I can't get money from AdSense until they give me a new PIN. And the link to get a new PIN supposedly doesn't exist on the website that you're supposed on AdSense, where you're supposed to request a new one, because they sent. It doesn't make any fucking sense, because like I made my AdSense account like months ago, like in like September, October maybe, and now suddenly like it says that they sent a pin to my old address in April. Like I don't know why, but yeah, they did that, and it won't let me request a new one for my new address. So if you want to make donations, you can, feel free, but PayPal is probably the easiest, just because, I don't know. It's just being a fucking pain in the ass. I don't know why.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Or her Patreon, or our Indiegogo campaign. That's a great way to make donations.
Yeah, well, when it comes out.
Calendar.
Oh, hey, Billy, are you still here? Failure knows people. We should ask Failure for some help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be tagging the shit out of everyone once we start trying to get people involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and don't forget this Sunday, young lady, dance party. I got the 100 subs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
You're invited to Cobra Cat, by the way. Failure is still here. What's the deal?
Well, his name's Mad Cat. The show is called Cobra Cat.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was wondering if you were talking to me.
I know, it's kind of confusing.
I'm sorry. I'm new at all this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna claim ignorance until like I get to like 500 subs. Then I'm gonna actually have to buckle down and be serious, and the airhead thing's gonna have to go.
No, we want the airhead thing.
Hey, maybe we'll keep it.
Oh, Failure, do you want in on the stream, or are you just trolling? But
you need to tell everybody about our calendar, Failure. Everybody you know.
Yeah, well, he wasn't here for that part, but
yeah, you need to know about this.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Failure
doing
now talking to himself in the fourth person.
Open submissions to whoever wants to send me or Ren or Mad Cat
Female
pinup pictures. Yeah, just
I'm very happy to have you on this project, Chagrin.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Vanessa and Ren, they're the ones going out there and finding, not people, girls. I did it too. girls to be in the calendar and, you know, getting the message out there. And she told me about you, and it's like she showed me a few of your pictures, like, whoa, my God, why does she have to be married? But you know, in talking to you and getting to know you, I'm very happy that, you know, a beautiful face, and none of the girls are going to be just beautiful faces, but that you really do care about these issues. And I think that's going to be the best part about the calendar is these aren't just look beautiful and want attention. These are people that want to raise awareness.
Well, yeah.
That men face in this world.
You know, I would like to hope that like a lot of people actually don't know that these are going on because, you know, men are supposed to be a man and be tough and suck it up and move on. And it's really hard. Like, you don't realize all these things. Like I said before, like with like even just circumcision, if you're not explained exactly what happens, like that there's no, I'm going to cry. I'm sorry. This really bothers me though, that there's no anesthesia even, and you're not told that when this procedure is offered. And so you're not told that your son is not even getting, you assume they're going to be numbed before they do that. You're told this is good for them. You're told that this will prevent infection, but you're not told all the trauma that little baby goes through.
Yeah, and that whole infection line is such bullshit. I mean, yes, it's possible to get an infection if you never wash your penis. That whole line of reasoning, 1 in 8 women will receive breast cancer in their lifetime. Should we then cut off women's breast tissue when they're born to prevent breast cancer? No one would go for that. That would be the worst thing possible.
Just the nips.
So why is it okay for skin that could forever alter?
And also, you don't know about all the different nerve endings that are in there. You're not told any of this. And of course, like where I'm at culturally, it's just done. However, you bring up FGM and riots in the streets and we're burning down buildings. You know, we're like, absolutely not. Because of the culture.
Well, I'll tell you a true thing for myself. That this conversation was happening when I was born, but I actually have difficulty in sex because I was circumcised, that I often cannot ejaculate during sex. I'm wearing a condom, but there have been times where I wasn't wearing a condom. You know, I just didn't ejaculate. I last for like an hour straight of having just fucking, but some girls make such a big deal about a guy ejaculating, like, oh no, I didn't do something right, that's why you didn't ejaculate. And I keep saying, no, it's me. I've actually had a girl cry and ejaculate, and I felt like an asshole.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like that is like a real mind trip for both. I mean, seriously. Hi, Failure.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, Failure's doing good. Good.
Yeah, keep it up. I wanted to respond.
Waiting for a link.
Mad Cat says that's what she said.
Okay, I wanted to respond to something Stabby or McStabby Pants said. Yes, Chagrin is going to be in the calendar. That is why she is here. Failure, I don't know. You're gonna have to take some pretty sexy pictures to be able to.
Failure has no idea what's going on.
Pull off sexy, you can pull off sexy, okay?
Well, we're gonna be launching an Indiegogo campaign for a shit ladies pinup calendar, basically.
Nice.
The 15th. So, yeah,
15th,
we're trying to get lots of sexy people on board. What'd you say?
I said May 15th, we're going to try to launch it.
Yeah. But it will be awesome.
Go ahead. It's going to feature a lot of beautiful women, but we're also going to list facts about men's issues.
Mhm.
So one month that might be prostate cancer, another month that might be about veterans or homelessness, you know, a variety of things. And then everything is going to, of course, be sourced. And this is our way of getting the message out there about the issues that men face, but also something fun for people to get, you know, beautiful women of the men's movement. Another important thing about it is that we are donating a portion of all sales we get to a veterans charity.
Someone literally thought that the name of it was Shit Ladies. No, it's not. It's not called Shit Ladies. It's just Lovely Ladies for Men's Issues. And then the website we're going to be launching is Lovely Ladies of the Men's Movement in general. So
yeah, Failure is pretty sure that's like a German scat magazine that you just named. Shit Ladies.
Shit Ladies. Fuck yeah. Oh, 12 girls, one calendar. Perfect.
Yeah.
And one cup.
Awesome.
Yeah, Failure is gonna drive this joke down to the ground.
That sounds kind of scary. Oh. So did you guys know that today Jimmy John's is doing $1 sub?
What?
What? You're now telling me about this? Not that I have John's nearby, but I would have driven out to a Jimmy John's.
Yeah, that's what Andrew's doing right now. But we had like an ordeal because apparently they don't have like normal subs like Subway, like an Italian sub, but like apparently their Italian comes with Genoa salami, capicola, whatever the fuck that is, peppers, and provolone. And I just wanted like a pepperoni ham and, you know, salami sandwich. And I was like, do they have that? And he was like, they don't have normal salami or pepperoni. And I was like, just a ham sandwich then? What the like, Jesus. Oh, Jimmy John's is a pain in the ass. Last time I ordered from them online and I picked the wheat option for the sub. They brought me one wheat sandwich, not a sub, with wheat bread, with one piece of ham and one piece of cheese.
That's so disappointing.
Order from there again, but if it's $1, it's okay.
Well, it's from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So, as East Coast people, you have 39 minutes for it to. I'm actually looking to see where the nearest Jimmy John's is right now. I think there's one like 5 minutes away. Oh yeah. There's one 5 minutes away.
Nice.
If I walk. But
according to Angry MGTOW, the Holocaust was started by Jewish bankers.
Yeah. I mean, what?
Dude, I'm waiting on Angry MGTOW to respond it back to me.
I'm still kind of confused.
I think MGTOW is playing Cards Against Humanities.
I love that game. I have that game.
Harder to get humanity. There's a website you can go to and play online.
Yeah.
We should do a stream where we just do that for a whole hour.
JP Province. What?
I said I've played that with Misa, Bear, Irate Bear, and Marty before.
I've wanted to like reach out to these people and like try to do streams with them, but I feel like I'm asking like everybody to do streams with me and nobody's asking me to come on. It's like I'm just the fucking retard everybody like invites over just for the tits.
Oh, that's not true. You're funny too.
Yeah, well, that's just how I've been feeling lately.
Well, here's the problem is that most of the time your microphone doesn't work.
I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, it's not my fault. I mean, shit. Like, I mean, is it working okay now?
Yeah, it is now. But
I mean, most of the time I'm not in this room when people invite me to shit. So maybe I should just start doing that.
Yeah.
Scotch McGinnis asked if Base Mama is going to be in the calendar. I'm not going to confirm that, but she is interested. I will say that.
That would be awesome. That's a big seller right there.
Base Mom would be Christina Hoff Summers.
Oh, fuck.
Well, okay, that she's Base Mom, but Base Mama is the other lady that I sent you a picture of.
Oh, they have a sandwich called a Pepe.
Pepe?
Yeah, Jimmy John says a sandwich called a Pepe.
Oh my god, what? What's on it?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Frog.
Let me see. Pepe. What's in a Pepe?
No, you know, frog legs.
Skittles
Frog
McStabby
leg
Pants said, Modern Medusa is not just the tits. You have a great ass too. Thank you.
Oh.
Even though that's not usually on the screen. But
Pepe has real wood smoked ham, provolone cheese, garnished with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. That's it.
You know,
That's
I do
Pepe.
want to point this out there for everyone. While should be complimenting Modern Medusa because she's like a goddess and such. I'm on the show too. I could use some compliments. I shouldn't have to ask for it.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you some better bait. Oh, you're fishing for compliments.
So
Fuck, now I have to decide if I want to walk 5 minutes to go get $1 sub.
Hey, could be worth it.
Well, it is for $1. I mean, come on.
But did you guys want to talk about Daddy 05 for a sec?
I already talked enough about it with stupid Keemstar last night. He
Oh
ended
god.
up rage quitting. The man is terrible. He's a terrible person.
Well, I just wanted to mention that the last stream that we had where we talked about him, we talked about all the horrible shit that was going on, but I just wanted to update and talk about how I saw that Cody and Emma are with their biological mother now.
Yay!
I don't know about the other kids, but that's what I heard. So
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Also, he has a court date in 3 days
For what?
Domestic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not nice, Scotch. Well, actually, I don't know. That might be a compliment to you, or not. He said.
Like any mundane man, I would call that a compliment.
Okay.
Oh, who said that? Scotch said that?
Yeah.
Hey, Scotch. Go buy yourself a dick-sucking pillow.
Wait, a dick-sucking pillow? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
You know the GoFundMe thing. I like
about this.
It's a robot.
Don't show it though, please.
I feel odd about the GoFundMe thing. Like I did my first one with the whole thing to get me to VidCon, and I'm glad that like worked out. But I really felt bad about asking people for like donations or whatever. Like I did a begathon, but I was like, I really don't want to do it. But now I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. I need you guys to help me get a $20 pizza tonight. $20 pizza. Give me.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, dude. The other night I got drunk and shilled for donations, and mostly for selling my art, just because I would rather give something than just take money. But yeah, hey, $15 prints and all my art's for sale. Just saying, because I don't
offer anything. Yeah, I don't offer anything. I just want $20 for a nice pizza.
Yeah, just give me $20.
I'm not talking about that Pizza Hut stuff. Definitely not no Little Caesar stuff. I'm talking about the premium, like the white cheese pizzas. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, yes. But yeah, I don't have any problem with that anymore, especially in this day and age when people are asking like for money to fund their potato salad recipe.
Yeah,
that was first crowdfunding campaign. After that, I'm like, if people are willing to spend $50,000 just for a plate of potato salad that one person can have, then clearly they would want to help a disabled person who's unable to work that wants to write a book to try to make a living. Nope.
Nah, but
I got 200
potato salad. We gotta get that potato salad on.
I don't think they even got the potato salad. Probably not. It was probably just a picture of potato salad.
Who
But I
wants
mean,
potato salad, man. I don't want no potato salad.
GoFundMe for like my art business or whatever, like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's still at $0. Oh, I think it actually got removed because nobody fucking did anything. Oh, it was just awesome. But hey, Patreon's a thing now, so yeah. That's pretty cool.
Fuck, now I have 32 minutes to decide if I want to go to Jimmy John's or not. It seems like it's not gonna happen.
Hey, I mean, are you really hungry?
Let's see. Maybe I might have to get some disguises to get 5 of them.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Just bulk up.
It reminds me of a horrible memory from my childhood. So get this. We're obsessed with Beanie Babies.
Oh, God.
One day, McDonald's was doing their little Beanie Minis or whatever. Took me to over 20 McDonald's to order their Happy Meals, and I ordered 10 at a time, and he ordered 10 at a time. Day doing this, and then for the next week, we ate nothing but cold McDonald's food.
Oh,
Or leftover.
What?
Food.
Even the fries?
Yeah. We had to eat it all. I mean, that's all the food we had.
To be fair, haven't you seen like that McDonald's where the hamburger, like somebody kept it for like 10 years?
Oh my God, yeah.
It still looked the same. Like the bread wasn't moldy or anything.
Yeah.
So, that doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that went bad on the burger was the pickle. Like the pickle was the only real thing.
That's great.
That's so
sad. So what the fuck else can we talk about? In Shatner?
Well, we're kind of at our 90-minute mark, so.
Oh, true.
It's usually what we
Yeah, I guess.
Well, we can stay on for another 30 minutes. I mean, the chat is really going. Apparently, Scotch is making everyone's nipples hard, so.
This stream sucks you. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Hi, Gemini.
Bunch of gays. Yeah, I am pretty gay. I'm at least 50% gay. I think.
I'm 10% gay.
Only 10%? I would assume it was.
Once in a while, I like sucking dick. Okay, we don't need to make a big thing of it, unless you have a big thing.
Penis. No, wait, what?
Not gonna happen ever. But you could buy a calendar, and that's the closest you're gonna get.
I was on a stream earlier with Liberal Lunacy, and we were talking about how shitty that video that Daddy05 did with his shitty vest, his like brand new vest that he had on for only that video. That looked like he still had the fucking price tag on it.
Yeah. The one where he's like, with his beast.
The one that was dressed up.
Yeah. I think didn't we watch that one, Micah, on our last show where they were apologizing?
Well, something like that.
I feel like I know what vest you're talking about. That's hilarious, though.
The only vest
I need to get Liberal Lunacy on here soon.
Yeah, he's never worn a vest before that video.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Except for maybe a court date. That's his court date outfit.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna need it in 3 days.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think Andrew might be back with Jimmy John's.
You're going to be putting your mouth on his Jimmy John?
Yes, I will be putting his meat in my mouth. Oh shit, I'm excited. And I got salt and vinegar chips, motherfucker.
So I got a thing going last night, just for the hell of it, just for the funs of it, and it was called Napkins because at one point in the stream he wrote down on a napkin that
Oh my God.
Tonka saw is a pedophile to prove a point that just because you write something down, that doesn't make it a document.
Oh my God.
But then
Did you say
we started-
napkins?
we did napkins, so like people just started putting out napkins. Here's one of them.
Okay,
Keem is
I'm
a
gonna have
cunt.
to do one now.
But,
I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna draw his face on a napkin, and then
Just-
what should I put on it?
remember to put
You can eat
hashtag
a bag of
napkin.
dicks.
Yeah, napkin. There's other ones. There's one. Here's my birth certificate. I am 13. Here's somebody put harder Keem.
Oh,
Somebody put Keem starts a license on the napkin. Let's see what else. Keem loves Tonka.
what the fuck is Tonka?
Okay, so I have a receipt here.
That
That
I think
I
that could
wrote.
fly for a document.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
see what
Does
a
it
was
say?
it?
hot piece of ass. Just because it's written down doesn't mean it's true.
That is a document though.
That is an official document.
Yeah.
It's true now.
Well, don't I have to sign it for it to be an official document?
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
Look at this document right here. Keemstar has a little dick, 1 inch was reptile.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's see. Keemstar is after Angry MGTOW's resources. That's a
I love
document.
that one. I love that one.
Oh my God.
That's my favorite.
So we need to keep making the napkins.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna do one like right after this.
I'll find a napkin and do that.
I think, well, would a paper towel be okay? Because I think I might have used all my napkins. Possibly.
Anything that you could
That's a
wipe your
white
mouth
trash
with.
napkin. That works.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you just had wings and you could wipe your mouth with it. Yeah,
Okay.
that could be a napkin.
Yeah.
That was unpleasant.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and eat some motherfucking.
Jimmy John's.
Hell yeah. So, is there any final words you guys want to have to say?
Buy our calendars.
Yes. Where's the link going to be for that?
We're gonna, well, I guess as soon as we start the Indiegogo campaign, that's what we're gonna just send it out to everybody involved. And
Okay.
you
So
just-
you'll tag me in that so I can send that out into the.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will personally tag you.
All right, guys,
Wait,
and remember, I'll be doing a stream tonight to promote my GoFundMe to get me a $20 pizza. Make sure you guys
Yes.
donate.
Hell yeah.
What's the minimum that I can donate? Because I think, oh, I have a penny right here. Will this help?
Every penny counts.
No,
But they do take a
good to be
5%.
pennies.
Yeah, they do take a 5% cut of it, so you might have to cut the
Mm.
penny into little
Yeah.
fractions. So
True. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Pretty awesome stream today. So come to next Thursday at 6 p.m. We're having a Boobs and Dicks Smash some matriarchy stream. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but it's
William
gonna happen.
Shatner.
Yeah, that.
William Shatner is the greatest man ever. We're going to have a show dedicated to that wonderful man.
He got red pilled. Willie got red pilled.
Lots of Star Trek jokes to come. Okay.
And fuck a lot.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Peace, guys.